Everyone, and welcome to our Tuesday draft scouting series, where today I talk about Trey'Dez Green, tight end from LSU. I say that with a question. You could possibly say wide receiver. Yes, we will let the film tell you why. Before we jump in on Trey'Dez, though, make sure you head over, like, subscribe, share this podcast wherever you're listening, and hopefully with this draft scouting series watching, that is over on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you think of every player in this draft scouting series. Trey'Dez is a fun one. Man, all these guys we watched so far, such high upside and traits. Scouts get excited for these guys. Hopefully they show up and put it on film and on the field in the fall. But again, wherever if you're just listening, make sure you like, subscribe, and share wherever you're at. Give me a follow at RightStepADV on Twitter is where you can always find me. Hit me, give me recommendations on players you want to hear about and want to see. Head over to my website, rsafootball.com, for everything about me and my background. If you're a scout or aspiring scout, want to get into that world, check out thescoutingcommunity.com. And while you're there, if you need some insoles, and all of us do, upgrade every pair of shoes you have. bluemaca.com is the place to do that. Use code SCOUTING20 at checkout to let them know we sent you. Get a little discount on that order as well. Tomorrow, fired up John Spytek, general manager of the Las Vegas Raiders, joins Neil and I for a conversation on all things scouting. You will not want to miss that one. Going to be really fun talking with John. Next week, we have fun again. New head coach of the Cal Golden Bears, Tosh Lapoy, joins us. Mentors, roster building, and working with longtime NFL head coach and current Cal GM Ron Rivera. A couple fascinating conversations these next couple weeks you will not want to miss. But today is all about that 2027 draft scouting. And as we cover all the different positions from 2027, we get to that skill today. Man, have a player you want to watch, again, let me know at RightStepADV. Always open to those requests. Let's get into it with Trey'Dez Green, another underclassman. The first round, always the majority of it is underclassmen. That's just the way it goes. Good players coming out, capitalizing early. Again, that's just the standard. After that, lots of seniors, lots of older players, especially in the world of today's NIL. But again, always going to be a lot of underclassmen, true juniors, redshirt sophomores going to be a part of the first round. With Trey'Dez, a true junior in 2026, wears jersey number 14, played in 13 games as a true freshman and 11 in 2025, 11 touchdowns in his 2 seasons, just 46 total receptions, 7 touchdowns and 33 catches in 2025. Tells you he made his catches count. We will certainly see that on film. And speaking of film, let's go ahead and get some film going of Trey'Dez. Again, with every prospect, I say it every week, when we start watching, watch game film. You're not going to get a full snapshot. But again, for podcast and video purposes, we're going to have his receptions on this film as we talk about Trey'Dez. But again, he is a guy that lines up in the slot at tight end, listed as a tight end. He is an offensive weapon, and he's going to be such for Lane Kiffin's offense. Listed at 6'7", 237, looks every bit of it. This guy is going to be fun to talk about. The first question when a player is listed at tight end, you have to answer. Do it with your film. Is he a Y tight end, an F tight end, an H tight end? Is he a do-it-all guy that's going to be down on every snap? Again, I think this guy is an F tight end all day. But again, the character, the want to, is going to allow him to at least be a functional, a sufficient to good level Y. He can get in line. He's big and long enough where, hey, just get in the way, position shield, do enough in his zone offense where he can play some Y for you. You can do a lot in your 11 personnel. But again, this guy is going to excel as an F tight end. He's going to be drafted and used as an F receiving tight end. Does he want to block? That is going to be the conversation. That's what scouts are going to want to see. Again, can he do it? Can he not do it? Does he at least have the want to and the ability? Scouts will answer that at practice. In just a couple snaps is may all it take from this 2026 season. It may not ultimately matter. He is that good of an F to where it's not going to matter. Again, from there, for an F tight end, really think about that wide receiver spot. Routes, hands, separation, versatility lining up, run after the catch. How does this guy do it? This guy has it at a very good level in the receiving side. So much upside, really fun to talk about. Again, with his releases, this guy is often in the slot. He's on the move. Again, He's got good level double up, good ability to get parallel and work with, again, good level of burst and acceleration. That's all he's going to need to do. What are you covering him with? A slot, an outside corner, a safety, a linebacker. He's got multiple different releases that he can utilize to get off the line of scrimmage. He's got some bend. He's got enough flexibility to shoulder through while also working parallel and explode into his routes, which is, again, he gets into those routes. Those route running, good route run. Again, this guy is not real clean at this point. That 6'7" frame certainly shows up. But again, he's got burst. He can snap down. He plays with better pad level than a lot of guys that get really tall, which allows him to do some stuff in and out of breaks. Good with body control. You can see some basketball background in him, knows how to box out, keep guys on his backside. Again, that's where this guy's going to excel. He's going to have good ability to separate in man coverage, along with good feel, good understanding for zone coverage. And again, you give him a slot, he's got such a big catch radius. That's where this guy excelled. We've already seen some big outside the frame go extend and get this thing. Again, that is where this guy's really special. Such a big catch radius at that tight end spot that knows how to use his body. Becomes really fun to throw and let him catch the ball. Again, when you talk about his hands, he's got good, maybe you could argue by the time we get through the fall, very good hands. This guy can go extend and get it. He catches with his hands away from his body. You talk about a 6'7" frame, you're probably talking 35-inch arm length. Again, a lot of guys, even long corners and safeties, just flat are going to be there and not be able to get a hand on the ball because this guy gets out and catches it away from his body. You love that. You love that about this guy. He goes and attacks the ball and can do that. Again, his run after the catch, again, maybe not the most important thing for a guy at tight end, but this guy catches it. He looks to gain yardage. He's got enough wiggle, probably sufficient to good, but he's also tough. He's physical. This guy runs with some nasty and toughness. He's not going to run away from people. He will break tackles. He will let guys bounce off his body. Again, some of these 200-pounders in the back end are going to bounce off of him. You're going to have to make a commitment to tackling a big body. Again, at 240, you're talking tackling Derrick Henry out in space, so catching the ball. So good luck with that. Again, good player. And again, you start talking about some specific things with this guy, his red zone ability, back pylon, near the goalpost, go up and get this thing. Again, this guy's going to be versatile. X, Y, Z, F. Line this guy up all over the place. Get him the ball. This guy's a really good player. He's going to make quarterbacks better. Again, you often talk about who's that safety blanket. It often you want to make it that tight end. Again, this guy has a margin for error with his catch radius that allows quarterbacks to miss their spot a little bit. He can make them right. This is going to be a quarterback's best friend. This guy's going to be a really good player in the NFL. Somebody's going to get a playmaker. I think at the top half of the first round, again, you start having these conversations like we did Kyle Pitts. We saw Kenyon Sadiq fall a little bit more. This guy's a special player. It's going to be a couple really, really good tight ends in the first round in 2027. Trey'Dez Green is one of those. Thoughts? Where does he go? Who does he remind you of? Again, I think this is a first-round player all day long, putting a 1-0 grade. I'm going to pass him on. I'm going to let my team do a lot of work on him if that's going to be the case. Let me know at RightStepADV. Where do you like him? Who do you want to hear about? Let me know that as well. We will get to them as we continue to hit all our positions. We got running backs, we got linebackers, safeties coming up. So we will get to everybody. Raiders fans, get fired up. John Spytek of the Los Angeles Raiders is going to be on with Neil and I. So get buckled up for that one. Learn some scouting. Do everything here on Scouting the League. We will keep scouting.